I was thinking of accounts as I was driving down the road both ways, and
When you get caught up, Ken, I sent you a link in chat from the LastPass website on how to recover your password.
it won't work, Greg. Alex had me take it off of my extension, delete it to reinstall it. Everything that was there is gone. We actually tried those steps and it would not work. So
What account was it?
my LastPass account,
Did it mess up clearing that cache yesterday?
it did, and I got that fixed yesterday. But then today I rebooted the router and I ran CCleaner, which has never affected it in the past. But that's the only two things I did today. And when I was trying to reset the password, it wouldn't do it. So it's all good.
Live from the Tony Wallow Studios,
It'll take me a while.
it's the Ken Stout Live Show,
Like I told her,
featuring
I don't
the Zoom
remember my
homies,
VA sign in,
produced
I
by
don't remember the
L&K
house sign in,
Productions.
I don't remember the electric company sign in. I did look at my email while I was waiting on her to come out, and there's an awful lot of things in there that say blah, blah, blah. And I'm hoping when you click here, it at least has my ID on it. And then that way I can recreate the password and go from there.
That's why I don't want to sound like a smart aleck, but that's why I got passwords saved in a certain place and I copy and paste them.
Might not be a bad idea, actually.
That's what I do for our website is
You have to come in here, babe.
So
Oh, Jesus.
are you paying for is he
What?
paying for LastPass, Alex?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
They should be able to help him then.
No, it's like our website. If you call our hosting company for website, the first thing they'll say on automated messages that they can't help you with any kind of software configurations. And LastPass tells you the same thing.
Turn
They
this
can't
off.
help you recover.
Okay.
So he's up a creek and no paddle.
That's not a bad idea, Chris, actually.
Alex just told me that you pay for the program, but they won't help.
I don't pay for the program. I use the free version of LastPass. Even if I did, they don't have access to my LastPass master password. Even if I did, by removing it off the browser, all that shit went away. Everything, it's gone. It's like I told Lorna. Here's the extension. We deleted it. We threw it away. We reinstalled the extension. There's nothing there for it to get. It's gone. It's okay. I probably will pay for something. It won't be LastPass, I don't think. I don't think it'll be LastPass.
Terry and Doug and swear by RoboForm.
I started to go to RoboForm a while back. I really did. But then I thought, no, LastPass is working so good. Yeah, Greg, we've already been to this. And then if you go down to the very bottom, it says, if you still can't recover your master password using any of the above options, unfortunately, the very last and, only option is to reset your account and start over with collecting data, all the sites, secure notes, blah, blah, blah. This will permanently delete all your stored encrypted data, which it's already done that because when we removed it from the browser, it's gone. So I appreciate you looking that up, though. Now I'm trying to figure out why I have.
Let me ask the dumb question.
Fire away.
Can you do a restore point and get it back?
I seriously doubt it.
Or a system image?
Yeah.
When was your last system image with macro and reflect?
I'll
or
tell you
from
when it was, but I'll also tell you that won't work, and then I'll tell you why it won't work. It was a week ago, and here's why it won't work. We changed the password yesterday on LastPass. When I put that system image restore back in there, it's going to have the old password that's no longer applicable. Now, what it might do, it might actually, no, I don't think it will.
what
I was thinking it might actually put all the data back on there because it is what it is. And then I can just change the password. I'm not going to get that lucky. It's a thought. It's a good thought.
you could always try it.
I think it'll work.
Well, Alex, I don't want to put much, I don't want you to feel bad, but I'm not putting a lot of faith in it. You can always try it because I just tried it and
Yeah.
see you guys in an hour.
Do?
Alex, you be the
You know
man.
what?
Huh?
You know what you could do since you made a system image? You could set up a virtual machine, a blank virtual machine, restore that image to the virtual machine, test it out, see if it works, and then if it works on the virtual machine, you could do it on your real machine.
That's probably well more involved than I really want to go through tonight. I just as soon recreate everything and go from there. You know what? There's not going to be world clocks tonight because I don't want to mess with them. Long dog. To make a long story as short as I can. Yesterday, my last pass password would not work, so we reset it yesterday. Worked just fine. Been using it all day. Earlier today, I rebooted the router, going to 192.168.1.254, restart, and I lost last pass. So I went to put the change in. It will not take it. It will not take it. I wish there were a way I could transfer my stream to Alex so that it could continue, but there's not. And yes,
You can't
Long
give me
Dog,
you can't give me your YouTube log. You can't give me your YouTube login details because you don't know your
correct. I don't know the password. Oh, go ahead, kick a man while he's down. So my last one was done on September 9th. So what, 2 weeks ago? 20 days ago?
I know you said you didn't want to do it. Feel like messing with all that, but I got another suggestion.
I'm listening.
Make a backup of what you got right now. Then restore your old backup. Get all your passwords situated, and then restore the backup from right now. You get. He's thinking.
No, I'm trying to figure. I don't want to put. I guess I could delete my August 16th backup. I don't necessarily need it, do I?
I wouldn't delete any of them right now, or unless you don't have room.
I don't think there's room left on here. Let me see what's available here.
You can always use your 14 terabyte drive and put it on there.
This has got 455 gigabyte free, and the backup's a little over 110. So I think I can actually put it on here and be all right. God, now she's texting me. Oh my God. Interesting, Alex. What are you thinking? You know as well as I do. I don't think the router. I don't know if this. Okay, so let's make one thing clear. I don't know if it was resetting the router or what. I only did two things today. I reset the router and ran CCleaner. In the past, CCleaner has not affected this ever.
My money's
use
on.
CC
It's because you
Cleaner
ran
all the
CCleaner.
time.
Do what, Alex?
Said my money's on it because you ran CCleaner. The router don't nothing to do with it.
Never. I ran CCleaner yesterday and it didn't affect anything, and the day before and it didn't. I don't.
I use CC Cleaner all the time, and I've never had a problem.
Different IP address, possibly.
Yeah, because you never know when your ISP changes your
Well,
changes-
he restarted
changes
the
your
router, so
Well,
IP
if that was the
address.
case, then I should have been able to change the password if it's a new ISP. Let's get this process started. I'll go ahead and do a backup real quick, which will be about an hour. Maybe. I don't know. I can't find.
Well, you don't have that much stuff on your C drive, do you?
Apparently, I have 110 gigabyte worth of stuff because that's what it said the last backup was.
Well, my I know we had this discussion before, but my computer has more on it than that. It's got about 300 gigs worth of stuff on it, and
And
it
again, just like the thing today with you, your computer actually rendered faster than mine. I don't know what it is.
I got 131 gigabytes used.
Hey Ken, what browser do you use?
Google Chrome, and then we tried it on Firefox.
Okay, it says that all your passwords are saved by your browser also.
Yeah, Greg, but don't you think by removing the extension from the browser that just axed everything? Or
Most likely that's what caused it. But I would go into Google and see if they're in there.
where would I look?
I don't use Google as a browser. I use Firefox.
go under your go to your settings, and then on the
All right, I'm sharing my screen, so here,
Yeah.
yeah.
and then
Look for security or privacy.
whenever it says look here, settings, passwords, Chrome. So we are autofill, password manager. Well, I can see this is going to be fun. Okay. I don't have any saved passwords on here at all. Okay, there's LastPass, and it's not, I don't think it's going to get me anything, but we'll see. Yeah, see, this just takes you right back to where we've been all day. But I'll tell you what this does do for me.
Gives you all the web pages.
Exactly. I don't have to sit here and try to figure out the 44 that I used to have, because there is Zoom, Wells Fargo, US Bank, T-Mobile, Walmart, Lowe's, the credit union down in Alabama, PayPal. I was worried about that one. My bank, which I've already got back into my bank. I'm okay with that. Don't need that one. I can get rid of that one. I don't need that one necessarily. It's a Filipino thing. Yeah. All right. Let's do this. Let's just go ahead and do this backup. So Alex, walk me through this.
You muted Alex.
Yeah, I was wondering who was going to tell him.
It's amazing how you forget when you're muted. But where it says clone this image this disk on the right hand side, you want to click on that. No, over. You see where it's got the blue disc and it shows all of it right there. Now select the folder select where you want to save the backup right there.
Go ahead and
Click
rename
that folder. Click the folder icon on the right hand side. Select where you want to save the backup.
That's where I wanted to go. Can I rename it here or not?
Yeah, you can put a name in there. In that. And you go to advanced options and click on verify. Click on verify. I think it's the fourth one down. Or
Auto verify.
yes. Click that checkbox. Click
Yep.
OK. Click finish.
Next.
No, you don't have to do next. Just do finish.
So I guess I ought to check this one right here, huh?
Check that top one. Yeah, right there, and then just do finish. And then you don't have to save the XML file. You can just uncheck that and then do OK. And it's working.
And we're killing our.
I never verify my backups. They get verified when I restore them. If they fail, they fail.
I'm not sure what happened to Zoom either on the.
Okay, it looks like it's going to go a little faster than it did. Than it. Hopefully, going to go a little faster this time. It looks like it's already at what 3%.
Wintermute, yes, we tried that at least 5 times, if not more. We tried it yesterday. In fact, that's how we restored it yesterday, was using that one right there. I'm going to stop sharing the screen until this gets done, and then we'll go from there. That way that brings Zoom back in there.
I kind of feel bad that I suggested clearing the cache, but
don't worry about it, Chris. It was a good idea. And
yeah.
And honestly, it didn't solve the YouTube problem either, so.
Well, you can't. You got to clear it sometime or another.
Well, I meant to do the router last night, and I forgot about it. And then this afternoon, when Greg and Robert and I were talking, I thought, I'm the only one here. I'm not watching TV. This is a perfect time to do it. And it came back with no problem. It just somehow messed up the doggone LastPass. I'll look in the RoboForm. If anybody wants to Google it and see what it costs, that'd be cool. Because I will get a password manager again. I don't think it'll be LastPass though.
I sent you a link in Zoom chat on how to export your LastPass passwords to a CVS file. That way, once you get it set up and you export them, if you lose it, you've got another copy.
Right. Yeah, I'm reading that now. I hope Robert's right. I hope by restoring this back to the beginning of the month, it actually fixes it to the point where I can do the
said that
password. Because they all Googled it and they said there was not any.
Might have said it too.
Yes, we tried the account recovery link, and the account recovery link actually said something to the effect of there is nothing stored on this browser for LastPass. That's how I know that none of this is going to work for now. I should have taken it.
It's per year. 1 year of RoboForm is $16.70. 3 years is $50.10, and 5 years is $83.50
a month.
No,
Year.
you can if you buy the 5-year license, you're paying $83.50. You don't have to pay it. You don't have to pay it again for another 5 years.
That's probably what I'll do then.
So is it not safe to let like your browser hold your passwords?
I have not had any problems with LastPass, and I've been using LastPass now
And it
for.
lets you.
I'm talking about just let them save them in
Oh, I don't know.
Google.
I'm funny that way. I don't trust them, so I just
No,
don't let it.
it's not that I don't trust them. It's that if you do that, then it's easy to forget your passwords, because if you ever have to use somebody else's computer and you have to log into something on somebody else's computer, like I used to do at college and at high school all the time, then you don't remember your passwords. But by not letting your browser remember your passwords, it forces you to remember what your passwords are.
Yeah, well, when my dad passed away, he always used the browser. I think it was Chrome. He always let Chrome save his password, and I'm kind of glad he did, because when I had to get on, I had to get some of his information, had to get some of his log into some of his accounts, like the bank and all that. I had to get all that situated. I'm glad he let the browser, because you could view, they're encrypted, but you got a thing where you can view it too. So I had to go in and just view everything, all the
And
passwords, and
Mhm.
copy them and paste them.
And with RoboForm, it lets you access it on your on your Android or iPhone and all that too. So what LastPass had you had with LastPass for a year and they took away, you'll get it back you'll get it back if you switch
I
to
got a
Robo.
question for Greg.
Yeah.
Has CCleaner ever deleted all of your history on your browser?
I think there's an option.
Yeah, it can. In my experience, it is check mark by default.
That would explain why I only have my history from 8:31 p.m. tonight until now, because that's about the time I ran CCleaner. Was
Let's see.
8:30 tonight.
I think I have it on my computer.
I got CC Cleaner up. Let's see. Options. Settings. God, I wish they'd make these fonts bigger.
I remember it's been a while though. I went like 6 or 7 months not cleaning the cache out or history. And one day my computer just stalled on a Windows 7 boot screen, and I finally got into Windows, but I ran CCleaner and all that and cleaned it up real good, and it booted fine. But I still think I had a hard drive about to fail too. But I
I'm
think
not
there's something
seeing
in that.
anything in there about, oh, there's cookies.
I wish I had some cookies.
The
So
ones that
apparently, it says here you can also show password from your Google account here. I'm going to click on show. I'm kind of curious as to what that's going to show me.
the cookies that I buy, those butter cookies, those Danish butter cookies in the blue tin, those are only you can get a 24-ounce tin of them for $6.
So is RoboForm offer a free version or is it all paid?
You know, they offer a free version. It just don't have as many features as the they have a free version. But
Wonderful. The only site.
it's only a trial, like a 30-day,
Oh
it
wow.
says try RoboForm free, so it's only like a And the enterprise version of the pay for version gives you extra features like the ability to sync across your phone, cloud backup, two-factor 2FA, two-factor authentication, secure shared folder access. So if you want to share stuff back and forth between somebody, use their platform. Grant emergency access. So if you need to grant somebody like me access, for example, you can do that. If you got web access, it means that you can access it on anybody's computer through a web browser. And you got priority 24/7 support, all in the pay for version for a whopping $83 for 5 years.
All right, there's where we're at with the backup. I just wanted to show you that real quick. It's going a little quicker. LD, did you put a link in there for Bitwarden, or do I have to go research it? Let me see. Let me scroll back up here. There it is. Here's a link for it. BH Ringer's joining us. Hey, BH. So that's moving right along.
You've got Microsoft Edge on your computer, right?
I'm sure I do.
Yeah, because I know you can't delete it. You could go in there. Have you ever exported your LastPass passwords to Edge?
No.
Nobody uses Edge for anything.
Wow, that was super quick. 10 minutes.
That's what I mostly use, Alex, is Edge.
That's it. I'm gonna put it in the writing room.
Well, I'm not the host, so if you want to put yourself in there, you can. All right, let's go make sure that it's there before I do anything else. So I'm going to close this. I'll get this out of the way.
He's gonna put me in the waiting room.
Again, I'm not the host. I can't put anybody in. So here's today. Here's the 9th. So now I want to restore from the 9th. So
you want to restore the other days.
Right.
I'll try to get your LastPass stuff back, and then
this one
once
right
you get
here.
all that sorted, restore right now.
Right. This is the one we just did. This is the one I want to restore.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's do that. Would I click on restore right here?
Yes.
Yeah.
You click on the first option under the restore. Select your backup.
All right.
You
Open.
Open. And then hit the restore option on the right hand side where it says restore.
You mean right here?
No, on the right. Underneath where it's got those blue lines for your for show how much.
Right there?
Yeah, right there.
That's kind of in the middle.
Click that. And then it's good. You can hit next.
I was just catching up on chat because I'm sure this is going to disconnect me.
Yep, it is.
All right, so real quick, I may be back on YouTube later tonight. I don't know. I'm having a hell of a rough time right now since 8:30 tonight. And if you want to join the Zoom, Alex will tell you basically what's going on. He better be looking in a mirror when he tells you. So I hit next. I'm probably going to get kicked off.
Yes.
It shouldn't take that.
Yes.
Shouldn't take that long to restore it.
And then hit advanced options. And then hit verify. And check that box and press OK. That will verify the image before it actually restores. And then hit finish. And there it goes. It will ask you if you want to say yes, because it'll reboot and then restore the image.
So we'll stay connected as long as we can. Hopefully, I mean, I know common sense tells me it's going to do it. I don't know how long it takes for it to do, where it disconnects. I won't do anything. I'll reconnect to Zoom and maybe the stream as well, so you guys can see the progress and see if that fixes it or not. And then I still think I'm going to, if that works, that's good. Then I'll export it, and then I probably will be changing password managers. This is twice in 2 days. Something's gone hinky. That doesn't set well with me. I know I have damn luck sometimes, but twice within a 24-hour period, because it was late yesterday afternoon, if I remember right, when it happened. I gotta go see what Mrs. K wants. Yes. And we'll stop. And I'll be back to fix that in just a second. Okay,
If you wanted to see the show, the full Monty, you used to buy tickets to Broadway. Now you get the full Monty with the three homeless guys in front of our building. City parents are sending their kids to therapists for the case of professionals say, how does seeing a naked moving net harass you from violence?
the golf balls fell.
They're doing something, but we're getting is that what I think to do? No,
Half of them made it out. The golf balls fell.
Well, he's got to. I don't know what.
Leave them. I'll get them. What the hell are you doing?
He needs to click the run when he gets back in there. He needs to click the run. Windows PE option, and then it'll restart.
You can tell me all you want. I can tell you on a different browser by two things. One is this one right there, and two, it's got the big shit right there. Don't do anything. No, you're wrong. You didn't. Watch. See this button right here? Yes. Here's the remote. It brings this shit up. That's not what you want. Okay? This is why I say when something goes wrong, stop. Don't get what you're doing. This is what you gotta click on. Watch what happens when I click right here. Right there. And for some reason, it didn't have a CNA stuff on there. I don't know why. Now I gotta go hopefully be able to find that for you.
Well, if he had his AnyDesk running, I could log in real quick and press it for him and get it started, but he does not.
I would wait on him anyway because he's not in a good mood.
No, he's
Alex,
not. He's far
have
from
you
good.
heard of PDF Complete?
I've heard of it, but I've never used it.
It came on this HP desktop, this older desktop, And
Is this
I
something you have to pay for?
well,
Or
I
do you-
there was a free version, but I purchased the paid version because I can edit PDFs, and it's a lot cheaper than Adobe.
Is it a one-time license?
I think it is. I I have to find the documentation and all that.
We have no choice but to come to fight. The glue is contaminated the bond to the point that you can't weld it, and the quarters in the structural shape anyway, there's really no option other than this. Well, baby's cutting the bond apart, I'm already thinking about how I'm gonna put it back together. This time, I'm 67 answer car, all of the filler used by the factory on the car is the original design. I like bringing cars back to the original way they were built. In this case, it's right back to that. Since I'm building an answer car, this one going to off, it makes sense to get the way it's on. Well, never go. I was kind of hoping to get it 100 times. Can't do 100. I've got a sailboat dealer, so 1,850 pounds something like that. I'm not going to cut it down. Okay, we need 1,850 pounds. That weight as much as far and fixing. Legend used his body machine sealers all the way up into the early 70s, so I'm claiming a fun hundred extra uses for this 1,800 pounds on the Thank you. Does it last under? Yeah. Does it fit in there yet? Yeah. You know what? You said you thought you had a problem? You're absolutely right. David, how the hell are you gonna seal this opening? Because you can get some hip pump, right? And how the hell are you gonna seal that? Exactly. Now we have a bigger problem. How we're gonna get an airtight weld. Here's the reason you can't weld it. You know what gauge this is? Probably 18 or 19. You know what gauge this is? Well, it's 20. If you weld this the way it is, you will want a living dog. Dave's not a big fan of black coins. He's always does make a space when we're going to get in and look at the product. The only way you can seal this wet right here is a hermetic seal weld. So what we're talking about doing is running a continuous pig weld along this entire panel that is airtight. And that's possible. I don't know.
Let's say unable to lock dry. Jeez. What's it doing now, Alex? I've obviously been away for a minute or two.
You gotta click on that button that's highlighted. It says
Gotta
run.
click on right there and then you'll
Yeah.
be disconnected.